Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Close Up. We should know in a few days if the State Employees Association, which represents thousands of state workers, will approve a new contract. Members were supposed to mail their ballots by Thursday. Now, it comes down to take 19 furlough days or face getting laid off, and there's not a lot of consensus about how this union vote will go. And here to talk about that today are a couple of folks from the State Employees Association. First up is Gary Smith. You are the president, correct?
Yes, I am.
Thanks for being here today. And also Jay Ward, he's the political director for the union. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
The ballots have been cast. Are you getting a sense at this point from talking to people where this vote could go?
Well, it's very close, and the members are very split.
Yeah.
So we really don't have an idea yet until the count is done.
And just so folks know, the count is going to be Monday night at 4, correct?
Monday afternoon starting at 4 p.m. Yes.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about, if you both could, you were recommending, the leadership is recommending a no vote on this, right?
Right. We have a body of authority called the Bargaining Senate. Represents about 250 worksite leaders, stewards, chapter presidents, and it's that body that recommended to the remaining members to vote no.
And can you talk a little bit about why, I guess, that is?
Well, I think it comes down to what's going on with public services. There's a big commitment on the part of state employees to deliver on the services, and the furlough days represent about 1.8 million lost productivity hours. And you know, where there's an increased demand and need for public services, they just see that the politics being employed right now are opposite of what the state needs.
No, we weren't able to get the governor's office on. We did invite them on today. We weren't able to come on here today. But one of the things the governor has said is this is a last resort. We don't want to do this. What's so bad about some furlough days? Other businesses are facing tough times as well. Why would the state employees be different? That is the argument that we've been hearing a lot.
Right.
So I guess the furlough days represent, as Gary had said, 1.8 million hours of lost productivity. So there's already a shortage of employees in some critical need areas. And if we are looking at furloughs in direct care, security, we have unemployment security that is now working Saturdays and Sundays to keep up with the demand. Furlough days is going to put an added problem upon delivering those services.
But when faced with the alternative, is this not the better way to go?
Well, we think that there are better alternatives than either one of those choices. We do know that there are over 1,300 unfilled positions right today that would more than cover the $25 million that's prescribed in legislation.
But there's no question if that money is really out there that could...
Well, those 1,300 positions represent close to $48 to $50 million in wages alone per year. So if we're talking potentially upwards of $175 million over the biennium, there has to be $25 million in there for general budget personnel cuts.